wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded D Rose report. Let me get some light on here. Yeah. Let me see. Ugly old rainy day, but just hated not to have all my face lit up so nice for the thing anyway. Hey, I got some news. F4W Online says .com says that former WWE, rather not ECW, but WCW and NWO star, I think I'll say superstar, Mike Jones. He might be at Raw tonight. Who in the hell's Mike Jones? Why, it's Virgil. Anyway, he's been telling people over the weekend that he's going to be appearing at tonight's Raw up in Toronto to film an angle with Ted DiBiase Jr. It isn't confirmed, but it is possibly true because they've been name dropping quite a bit with him. Hey, you may have a paycheck coming, Virgil. First time probably in a while. Anyway, confirmed for tonight's Raw, though, up in Toronto is going to be Bret the Hitman Hart taking on The Miz for the United States title. And what's maybe Bret's last, gig for the show, unless he can always get paid per event. Never know. But anyway, that's pretty much the end of the contract run. I hope they keep him on. I really do. John Cena versus Sheamus was also take place tonight. Tara finished up her run with TNA, losing to Madison Rayne at Sacrifice pay-per-view last night. Motor City Machine Guns are the new #1 contenders to the TNA tag team titles after winning the triple threat at last night's pay-per-view. No word when they're going to receive their title shot against the Band. Speaking of the Band, they're now defending their belts under the Freebird rules. I haven't heard that for a long time. In their title defense, it can be any two members of their team to defending the belts at any certain time. Could be Eric Young, Scott Hall, could be Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, could be Kevin Nash, Eric Young, could be Eric Young if you had twins. I don't know. It appears that Mr. Anderson, by the way, is going to be turning babyface following his match with Jeff Hardy at Sacrifice. Anderson put his hand out to shake Hardy's hand. Hardy turned him down. And then he did a promo that Anderson cut before the match and got a big pop for that. Per storyline, Chelsea is now the property of Abyss for about 30 days. And Abyss defeated Desmond Wolfe at last night's pay-per-view. Oh, I wish I had a deal like that. Anyway, Jeff Hardy has designed a TNA Hardy themed race truck, that Hermie Sadler is going to be driving, I guess, at Charlotte next week. Hardy and NBA legend Michael Jordan and others will be judges at next week's race for the Burnout competition. Like Vince Russo. No, I think they're talking about automobiles on this. Or trucks. Word going around at last night's Sacrifice pay-per-view is that ring announcer David Pinzer is gone from the company. Not confirmed. Maybe he's just taking some time off. Maybe it's mandatory he takes some time off. Anyway, tonight's going to be a commercial-free Raw that will air live from Toronto. Other than the two matches I already mentioned, and in addition to the matches, is going to be Buzz Aldridge, astronaut, supposed to be guest host. And we'll also see the continuation build-up for Over the Limit of Randy Orton and Edge, which I don't know. Of course, then you may see Virgil, see how that sucker's doing, and see if he kept in shape. Los Angeles, former WWE star Bobby Lashley, 5-0, will square off against his fellow undefeated mixed martial arts heavyweight champ Ron Munster Sparks. He's 5-0 also. When Strikeforce hits at an Nokia Theater LA live Wednesday, June 16th, Dream welterweight champion Marcus the White Mare, or Munsky, whatever his name is, he's 13-7. He's going to be facing off against Cyborg, I guess, about 170-pounder, I guess. Cyborg's about 17-13. Anyway, 33-year-old Lashley, 6'3", 225 pounds, native of Junction City, Kansas, was overwhelmingly victorious in his Strikeforce debut January 30th, stopping Wes Sims with an onslaught of punches in the first round. Like 2 minutes and 6 seconds, I guess. Anyway, the popular Lashley, well, we know about it. He's been in TNA and WWE. The ousting, his outing for last year was impressive. He TKO'd, I think it was like 6'5", 350-pound Goliath, Bob the Beast Sapp, Biloxi, Mississippi. All right, let's get back to some wrestling, huh? 35-year-old. Oh, that's still on. That's still MMA. Anyway, TNAWrestling.com on Kurt Angle. He said he returns to Impact this week. Huge news that the Olympic gold medalist and one-time world champion Kurt Angle will make his return to TNA this week, with Angle being begins his hunt to reclaim his title. Doesn't say. Well, I think they're taping that tonight and tomorrow night. According to, or did they tape it last week? I can't remember their taping schedule. Can't remember my own schedule. According to F4W Online, while some backstage names have been pushed in TNA to cut many wrestlers as part of the current budget trimming initiative, TNA Dixie Carter herself is opposing to release any talent. Most, however, is going to believe how there's going to be that some sort of names will have to be cut. So, I mean, she doesn't want to, but then she has to. And I got a few hierarchy names maybe to cut. I don't think you'd lose your 9.0 rating. Or, my fault, 0.9 rating. Be a lot cheaper. Not mentioning names like Hogan or Bischoff. Tonight's commercial-free Raw is going to be, well, I told you about Buzz Aldrin. Oh, John Morrison may have been injured, his ankle, this weekend's Raw live events in Kingston, Ontario, against Vladimir Kozlov. Morrison had to be helped to the back after the win. That's bad to win, it had to be helped to the back. Oh, hang on just a second again. Hang on. Hang on, I'm coming right back. Sorry about that, I had a transfer going on. TMZ reports that the WWE diva and wonderful woman Chyna won't be facing any criminal charges over the alleged incident last month where she beat up a female friend at a LA hotel. The LA city attorney dismissed the charges due to insufficient evidence. I think they were bosom buddies myself and they kissed and made up. I think that's what happened. More TNA releases are expected to be announced soon, by the way, possibly over the weekend. The company's made many budget cuts. TNA will tape Impact. There I am. Taping Impact tonight and Tuesday night, Wednesday night in Orlando. As noted before, see, I don't read these things ahead of time. I should. David Pinzer's gone from TNA. Pinzer's deal's expired, and he expired too, I guess. And he's been telling people for some time he was leaving until TNA hires another announcer. Borash has got another hat to wear. He's going to be doing in-ring announcing like he did at Sacrifice. Well, we got about a minute and a half. Part of the reason why Sting and Jeff Jarrett didn't actually wrestle a match last night at Sacrifice is because of Sting's shoulder injury, which they brought him back early because of that shoulder injury. As soon as he came back with the ball bat and was hitting people. I don't know why they let him heal. Slam Wrestling conducted an interview with Cody Rhodes this weekend. Some of the highlights is Cody Rhodes on a second-generation star. I don't want to be a Dusty Rhodes. I want to be a Cody Rhodes, all that stuff. Well, you may not be able to. And Cody Rhodes about going to SmackDown. Raw is more of a variety show, and he thinks so. He's putting over SmackDown. Cody Rhodes on Legacy. I'm abbreviating this because I'm running out of time. On Legacy, says the point was to introduce us as Legacy, the same as Randy Orton, Batista did with Evolution. TNA is hyping for the Thursday's Impact being taped tonight. It's going to be what's next for TNA champion Rob Van Dam. Hogan responds to Sting's attack on Jarrett. An update on TNA contender ranking. Abyss plans for Desmond Wolfe. Chelsea after winning possession of her. Fallout for Ric Flair. I'm trying to get this done. And Jay Lethal's brawl in the office. Fallout between Team 3D and Inc. What happened at Sacrifice. And man, I gotta go.